And David, where does sentiment fit into this? I noticed that this particular chart that you're showing, shows the bottom in 22 coming off historic levels of pessimism. You saw similar pessimism coming into the fourth quarter of 23, which you mentioned, and now you can argue that what we saw a couple of months ago was even more bearish than either one of those times, depending on how you calculate it. And so from extremes in sentiment, reminds me of the old John Roque saying that we're not in a reversion to the mean business, but in a reversion beyond the mean, particularly from extremes in sentiment. So how does that fit into your thesis?
Yeah, I mean, if you look like that move that we had in 2022, if I were to draw the same kind of Fibonacci lines from the COVID low to that 2022 peak, so from one correction low to the next pre-correction peak, that drop, the bottom that we had at the end of 2022 also hit that 50%. Where, it's not actually a retracement level in Fibonacci, but it hit the halfway mark from that low point. And so if you notice here, we did that again, but we did it in a much shorter time frame than what we did in 2022, from one correction low to the next pre-correction peak. And so I think that, it was if not the strongest bearish sentiment in such a short amount of time that we've had. It was ranked right up to, I think, like 1990 levels bearish sentiment in such a short amount of time. And as a result, we dropped pretty considerably. It was almost 20%, but 20% of that move off that 2022 low point obviously is as big of a deal as the 2022 drop, the full year drop that we had coming off the COVID low point. So it was a significant drop because of the sentiment, and the sentiment's rebounding. It's reversing already, and we've seen that. Obviously the price will lead any kind of sentiment indicator you're looking at. Price will always lead that, and that's what we're seeing here.